So we learned that his name was ZANKA Nijik, and I'm gonna be 100% honest, bro. These names are very creative and kind of cool, right? I'm rolling with the ZANKA Nijik shit. That shit's tight. But what's going on, everybody? It's your boy xDomoSenpaix, and as you guys know, we be covering Gachiakuta over here. And this video is no different. We're covering chapter 5, and again, the quality has not dropped. That shit is crazy to me, right? That shit is super crazy to me. You guys know, we talk about this all the time on this channel. There's always a dip after the first chapter. Always. It never fails, never ceases to amaze you. But this is different. By the way, I also heard that Ayashimon is getting axed. That is fucking tragic because that manga is actually pretty decent. But when you're on the Shonen Jump platform, a lot of things go wrong. Speaking of other manga, I found one that was rather interesting that I'm probably gonna do a video on, and that's called Ragna Crimson. The art is pretty cool. We will get into this at a different time, but let's jump into Gachiakuta because this shit is important. Like I said, we met ZANKA, who is going to be RUDO's trainer. And he was trying to reprimand RUDO for, stealing his precious item. And this presented a lot of shit, right? This presented a lot of shit in itself because one thing that ZANKA said to RUDO that I was just like, fuck, bro, wait till he finds out like RUDO's backstory. This is gonna be crazy. He said, I could tell your parents didn't educate you well. Now we know that his parents were criminals, quote unquote. I gotta throw the air quotes up on the criminals part because that could just be some shit that they were told and just to be ostracized from the higher up society that they had up there in the Sky People place. It could be some shit like that. So air quotes, criminals. And he was left out on the streets. And the only person that was there for him was Recto. That struck a chord with RUDO because he was just like, maybe Recto was right. I gotta cool my head and apologize. And that changed ZANKA's whole perception of him in a second, right? First impressions are huge. And ZANKA's first impression of RUDO is that he's a thief. And he's an unruly child who hasn't been raised right. I guarantee you that's all gonna change. Because Engine is somewhere around here, bro. We know that for a fact. Engine is somewhere around here just watching. He was watching when RUDO was getting chained up and beaten by those thugs that was outside. He's probably over here somewhere too. Can we quickly marvel at the cover art for this chapter 2, by the way? This is an excellent panel, if I do say so myself, that I'll probably take to coloring on stream at some point, bro. This shit is super sick, and I love his design. I like the baggy pants aesthetic. I like his precious item that is initially a stick, but that's his jinky, so it transforms into this fucking awesome weapon. But anyway, ZANKA and RUDO obviously got off on the wrong foot, and through trial and tribulation, they finally get back on the right foot. Interestingly enough, that shit seemed super fake to me and very manufactured when he was just like, I see, so you didn't mean to steal it. I'm sorry too. This is my treasure, so I got a bit flustered. It seemed very generic and manufactured, so I was just like, maybe he bullshit. And then RUDO, he been practicing this whole smile routine, bro. He been practicing this shit since Recto told him what would happen if he didn't. And that was hilarious, bro, because he brought up Chiwa. And we ain't gonna talk about Chiwa because we see what she did to him chapter 1. She dropped him like a bad habit. It was crazy. This smile was fucking ridiculous, dude. This smile was ridiculous because ZANKA was just like, so why did you decide to join the janitor? He was just like, I joined. I only help out until I achieve my goal. ZANKA flipped out, bro. And this is where things took a turn and I realized Engine has to be testing RUDO because you don't just put somebody who has a short fuse like ZANKA with RUDO, who is brand new down there, who don't know what the fuck going on, who's just looking for answers on how to get back up to the Sky People so he can take revenge. You don't just do that. There has to be an even more specific reason as to why Engine put him up to the task, and we'll get to that a little later. He even tried another fucking smile with no eyes showing and no teeth, and that's when they really got to bickering, bro. The stakes got even higher because he was just like, I bet what you want to achieve is so worthless. Maybe it was a mistranslation and maybe it was just supposed to be worthless, like is worthless, but you pissed off RUDO with that because we all know RUDO's goal, like I previously mentioned, is to get back there and take revenge on everybody who did him dirty and on whoever killed Regto, bro. That's like top priority because Regto was, for lack of a better terms, his father. And we end, bro. We end with them getting ready to throw down. That shit was so sick, bro. The paneling, K. Urana, you fucking beast, you. I love the art. You come from the Fire Force Soul Eater house. Oh yeah, chef's kiss. Fucking dope. I love this shot of RUDO because it really shows his seriousness. And by the way, I think the graffiti in the background is a very exceptional touch to this because it's almost as if that is his aura. You know what I'm saying? That's what that shit looks like to me. It's almost as if it's his aura. Smiling, like with a snarky smile like that. And that's when ZANKA realized, like, okay, his gloves are not his jinky. He realized that he's a giver. And that shit is dope, bro. And now you have incurred RUDO's wrath. This is like the two possible scenarios that could happen here. One, RUDO and ZANKA are gonna flat out scrap, bro. And ZANKA's gonna put him down, get him to chill out. Or Engine's gonna step in and be like, hey, whoa. ZANKA, this is who I was talking about. This is RUDO. You see his powers, right? These are like the two outcomes I can see. Obviously there are more, but they're just not coming to me right now. But yeah, this chapter was dope. I liked it. It was a lot that was touched on in this chapter in regards to abilities and just who ZANKA is and what he does and why he's there. I would pose the question that he could potentially be one of the sky people who escaped, right? It has to be a very specific reason as to why Engine paired them together. They're similar in a way, but they could be more similar than we think. Who knows, man? Let me know what you guys thought about this chapter down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. If you guys want to see more Gachiakuta videos, if there's anything else you guys want me to touch on that's Gachiakuta related, just let me know down in the comment section. I'm always down to read what you guys got to say. I'm always looking for feedback, always looking for suggestions. And with that being said, it's your boy ZANKA, and I will see you guys in the next video.